London, just a short train trip to Paris.
Okay.
Put in the first 3 games for any individual player for the U.S.
Reaction, the way he plays ball screens. He's been on Tim
Booker, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. Curry, week 11-3 so far in international competition. A cup of coffee with the Grizzlies this year.
Well, I think on the other end, as he picks up this charge, a little ability of reading things, use step and go, didn't convert, but boy, is he attacked this defense all throughout the Olympic game. Good hands, the deflection, and a little bit nice movement to get the open look. Late challenge, a little nylon, flat-footed. Again, availability, a little screen. We're going to see if they can get another one after the free throw. The dribble driving kick, but even here, the spacing's been made by him. How about this? Send it in, big fella. They have been efficient too, and he dropped covers.
These are the top 3 groups. The United States in
a few weeks off after the NBA season and playoffs.
Most NBA experience among the current active, much taller. You see Curry constantly in motion.
What a pass.
It was exceptional at the World Cup last year.
Attack mode can be very himself. Ball moving, going side to side. There's an Embiid here.
Space and sharing. As Jones misfires and Curry has it. Outlet
in there, they've been tough. Preventing dribble drives.
But he can end it. LeBron misfires. Embiid keeps it alive.
Nice find.
Did it. There is Cole.
Well, he has a point forward.
Good physicality there.
By Joel, the back cut and delivery. Right here, that open.
The double comes from Oman. James cuts.
Size differential. What's amazing, the reads and cuts.
Per game guy at the international level. And for ball movement, Booker was looking for a foul. A save by.
Oh, here's solid. Unselfish. Using the whole
NBA this past season and still put together a fabulous All-NBA caliber campaign. But my goodness.
We were talking off air. Have you seen that his attitude getting ready for this? Whatever you want, coaches.
Floor often misses thus far. Just 1 for 6 South.
Yeah, they got to get something going on the offensive end. He's an undersized.
The foul. And Embiid will have a
little knee problem during the playoffs.
But as was written this past week, a guy who takes a lot of pride in three-point shooter at the NBA level is in back-to-back.
Some dribble handoff opportunities.
And team reaching the FIBA World Cup last year. They earned their its independence from the Republic of Sudan in 2011. Makes it the young children as infants, sometimes as babies. Many of them.
What these guys have been able to do with their lives. Well, Lang,
for example, and he's got 3.
Again, lifting Joel.
Just trying to push the pace a little bit here. Right back to that matchup with him out Curry and looking to push.
Showed some life, though. A little spirit. Quiet thus far. They've been able to keep him out of the lane. They love the corner jumpers over
pass. Curry with the floater. Tapped alive, and LeBron James will get a breather. Line change here for the United. Tuesday, I feel after dinner with you. Institutions as well. Here is Carlik Jones. You mentioned it, trying to get him
rebounding team. Get good shots, get position. Dot, huh? Pretty.
Is Davis on the foul, much
the junior college, pretty good one over the years.
The Duke Blue Devils, come on, Malawach.
I felt as a coach, I didn't have a motorbike.
And making their first Olympics, Royale Ivy, the long-time
athlete crisis these kids have been able to overcome is extraordinary.
As the lead assistant and the president for South Sudanese basketball. Davis knocked it away momentarily. Good save by Malawach. Another United States assist. They have 6 of them on their 8 baskets, so a good rate going. The kick for Halliburton. Inside of 2 minutes for the opening period.
Get tight on him.
Working against Majuk Deng. The double from Jock and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, they're unselfish play. Davis with the little.
Working on the future Blue Devil Malawach.
He just fills up the box score. Assists, blocks.
You probably watched a little bit of this. If you're tuning in, you've probably seen Giannis Antetokounmpo's athleticism. But Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo.
Able to jam it up. Tyson has the cut better. Dribble, drive, and distribute.
Scored by 12 in the three-point line. Anthony.
What a pleasure to watch this kid. Great.
Second team selection this year of NBA experience thus far, and 45% start from the field for the United States. Great to see Peter Jock back out there. Who's the elite level.
Can make threes.
The South Sudanese parliament, very deep and became an immediate factor, and oftentimes the alpha on the floor for his aggressiveness against McCoy.
Nice challenge. There's that jammed up D you mentioned.
Yeah, Edwards is looking for an
Sure, a little step back, and the right call, I think, too, as well. But
away with 6 points and 4 rebounds, but it's South Sudan.
a few times he's gotten the touch.
Only 2 touches in the paint, and then he's in. The spacing so essential at this level. Now Gabriel, Sudan to have success inside.
And Shayok's so good as Davis gets some good looks.
Bigger out of Mayo. The pull-up shot. Carlik in the G League and an MVP a couple of years ago. Edwards the snap.
Well, they're playing with some confidence. Good ball movement.
And a deep.
Albert with a hustle play.
And Edwards way off target.
Little flex cut, back straight to the box.
Tatum out of the ice.
With a three, get himself into the game a little bit.
And this, the penultimate exhibition showcase game before the United States.
I know you with your research saw this where they don't have an indoor gym.
Has not been given or handed anything. Carlik shoots, kept it short, tapped alive into the hands of Cole. Running his 4.
They are hustling, an extra look.
And Shayok misfire. The problem these last couple of games for the U.S. the turnovers.
With these dribble drives, this is a great finish. You don't get the
period away from the floor. And what he's done for basketball without borders, its first Olympic run, getting prepared next week. And way out Ivy's the Here is JT Thor. JT Thor adding some length and size. Obviously, they played well with LaMelo Ball. Money, James, Embiid, Booker, and Curry. It's LeBron on the drive. That is Cole. Misses, but draws the foul.
Cole organized. Don't take the three, but the closeout.
Embiid picks up his second. It's the second on the U.S. Seeing some issues with spacing and at times the ball sticking.
Getting things done on the offensive end. Kicking the ball. And early in the game.
As many of these young men did. High school in Australia.
Straight and look at this.
Carlik Jones finding shape.
The ball.
It is Curry, that one order for South Sudan.
That brings a lot of energy. And Jones gets to the rim early. Little dribble drive, lead him to the big guy, but a heck of a
transfers to Louisville, all ACC, and was a huge scorer, huge assist guy. Embiid finally got Holiday on Jones with a nice Ezzy match with Embiid on the smaller, much smaller Jones. Nice little double.
Helping one another out. Not a good look there. That's what they did.
Whistle and a foul as Holiday was hassling Jones, stuff against Serbia.
I'm impressed.
Very much
with
so.
South Sudan, obviously.
Instead, aimed to shoot.
Another argument lost.
Whistle here, so we'll have a stoppage.
Act has been extraordinary.
Who was last to touch? I would agree with Curry's. And Curry was saying he never touched the ball until that. His Olympic.
Pretty good ball player on the sideline, huh?
You saw KevinDurant out there as well. That's where the call should be made. Out of bounds was Cole, that foot, when he
Get him working. His steps with the argument. I guess he did.
On the bench side, and he'll have an opportunity coming up. What has been a little bit of a shocker thus far.
Finding people off the bounce. Oh, they got a discard here. Much about this club.
That mismatch inside. Curry isn't the only one for the U.S. Embiid in the U.S.
He's going to have to do a really good job defensively because the ability of screen.
By Davis and Adebayo are such keys off the bench. There is, and Malach got back defensively. He may have been the
bump. How about that? Screen, turn, catch. Alarming, really.
Lee Jones having played 12 minutes on the bench. Tough shot for the turnover issues in this first half. Oh, John Fies, Curry the fake, and he draws that foul.
Jackson, things were sticking a little bit.
To the high 30s, even into the 40s, with certain teams, depending on which which movement has to be paramount. And I think the U.S. is still a little bit of
Actually had a pretty good look and a little sidestep gets him to the free throw line.
Curry had the defense on Jones, who finds Ding. Another turnover.
Not reacting well at all. Look at the open middle, so you got to stay at home with the short shot.
8 points for Lebron, who cannot running with Holiday. And True puts it home.
Too many guys contribute. Look at this. Aggressive D. And
To get into the paint, he does against Davis.
that's what they do. Kick out.
And has been a major factor. Good ball movement and angry. James trying to stick with Jones and Carlik.
Once he makes his mind up, clear it. He should want to finish here. And you can just see lifting everybody.
Leads the way with 9 points, 6 assists, and 5. It's a very old adage.
They've done a nice job when he was on.
But several on the 25-man had a good amount of NBA to the second. It's 4 separating from Davis. 3 misses. It's 1 for 12 for the U.S. James the rebound and up. To be a fly on the wall for Steve Kerr's thoughts at halftime.
They are perplexed, just like that look on LeBron's face with this confidence, the movement.
And how exceptionally well they've played for at least a half thus far. Edwards, James, LeBron, aggressive. They've scored 20 points in this quarter. Seconds, fires it up, will not go. With the advantage at halftime by double digits. And oh boy, to hear still seeking that rhythm.
Just now you see White on the floor is a good example, illustration of what you're talking about. Giving everybody an opportunity, trying to figure out rotations, I think, is the key to all these exhibition games. In the meantime, you obviously want to win.
There's all these international teams, these countries that play at this level, that play with these rules, that play with this pace over the course of every tournament, year in and year out, and develop a little bit more chemistry because many of those players play in that system from the time that they're 16 years old and grow into the national team. The United States has to make quick adjustments to that starting next week and probably starting now, frankly.
Well, they had the 4 days in Vegas, and one they didn't do anything. And now it's just getting a little fun trying to get different bodies on the floor. And I think this guy is in to contain your guy, Jones.
Derek White, who was the replacement for Kawhi Leonard, is on the floor to start. So they'll go with a bench unit here. White, Davis, Adebayo, Tatum, and Edwards. White is basically taking the spot of Halliburton with this unit. Here is Edwards. Takes the jumper. Will not go. The tap back by Adebayo into the hands of Davis, and he got it home.
And bam, kept it alive. Able to finish for Davis.
Carlik Jones was outstanding in that first half. No surprise as he feeds inside for the running Wenyen Gabriel, a whistle and a foul.
They're having trouble with the open middle. Whether it's the cut or the drive, very confusing. A nice little cut and dive to the rim there.
Edwards picked up his first foul. Jones with 9.6 assists, 6 rebounds in the first half in the guard spot. Davis with the block goal this time. Jones recovers, fires, and off the heel. And it's tipped alive for Adebayo. Here's Edwards working on Gabriel. Good defense by Wenyen. Tatum on full box. Drive in.
Again, Davis just spread a little bit, gave that open alley for Tatum to get to the rim.
Floor offensively to allow for drive.
Absolutely, the camp out. Conversely, at this end, the same prevails.
Derek White trying to make an impact in his first minutes.
White gets one on the pin down.
Working against Gabriel. Derek White, who just signed a major extension.
Another great story when you think of it, right? Junior college, sent to Colorado.
Tad Boyle making something of him. Derek White had one scholarship offer at 6 feet tall from Jeff Coulter at D2 Colorado Springs. Had the growth spurt before he ever played a college game. Two-time All-American at the Division II level before going to Colorado. Good defense by Tatum.
Yeah, good hands.
Shayok, though, has been hot.
With the finish.
The former Baylor Bear. A little growl at the rim.
And that's in the scouting report, too. They do crash beautifully.
There is Tatum. Into Gabriel. Turnaround jumper. Tough shot. Davis battling. Davis's effort draws a foul eventually. As Adebayo was left the champion for Al-Ali, which is the team based out of Cairo, won their first African League title. He was impressive during the qualifiers last February that got South Sudan to the World Cup, and then played very well during the World Cup to help them qualify for the Olympics.
And the first note they give you in the scout report is he loves to crash the glass.
Does he now? There he was, again. Anunwa Omat, Nooney, as he's known. Davis, it's a pair. He's got 6 points now. No longer 6 rebounds, but just 1 of 6 from the field. The United States shooting 41%. Sudan, 57%.
Nice step through.
Checked it though by Davis, who came over for the recovery on defense.
What a great read.
Both players with nice work there.
Absolutely.
He's always been, the narrative has always been he's injury prone. He played a lot of games this season, missed a minimal amount, and was in the lineup just about as often as he could be for the Lakers. Played a high number of games. Inside off the inbound, it's good for Poole. Excellent out-of-bounds play.
Overload right. Nice dive.
And Carlik Jones continues to distribute 7 assists for the G League MVP. White to a wide open Edwards. Lamont missed him that time, and finally the U.S. hits a 3. Just their second on 14 tries.
And the first time a little faulty closeout by Oman.
What had been a double-digit South Sudanese lead for quite some time is down to 8. A near turnover by Cole. Gabriel with a traveling violation against his former Laker teammate. He's got 11 points now. Looking for more. Left it short. The defensive Shayok. Nice save by Wenyan Gabriel. Jones looking for his 8th assist. It's a Cole triple. Rebounded by one of the best rebounding guards in the NBA, in Derek White.
Now you can see why you got to get back and identify. They love that corner jack 3.
Into Davis against Gabriel. The shifty maneuvering in the deuce.
Took advantage of size.
Against the South Sudanese starting 5, they're smaller. They're bigger off the bench, so I think now's the time to exploit that matchup. Carlik Jones off the dribble. Rebounded by Davis.
The USA playing a lot more confidence now. A little flow of their game.
Going with the bench unit to start the second half. Nice pass. Big to big, and they take advantage of another mismatch with the guard Jones.
Good ball movement, no question about it. Jones caught down low. It's offensively on a consistent basis during this tournament as well.
It's a 13-4 start to the third quarter for the United States after going with all bench unit players and adding Derek White to the mix.
I think their coverage has improved as well. Has gotten them back in this.
Well, South Sudan had missed 4 shots the entire second quarter. They've just gone 2 for 9. So 7 missed shots here in the third.
Much more of a challenge on shots. Automatic switching.
Well, that's the other thing with this lineup, a little bit more defensive versatility. On the watch, the future Blue Devil knocks down a 3.
And you can just see Davis caught too much distance on the closeout.
Back up to a 7-point lead for the South Sudanese. The last United States lead was 16-15 past the halfway point of the first. Adebayo against the smaller Shayok. The double by Jones. Nice look. For Tatum, for Davis. Will not go. Does miss and draws the foul.
Boy, he is possessed so much more activity. The ability defensively.
They have been said it though, the longer closeouts, right? That was another step, maybe at the NBA level, based on spacing. Davis doesn't have, or with that same gait, he probably ends up with the closeout. But with the spacing here. A little bit tougher to get all the way out.
And South Sudan really wisely making the pass, too. Taking advantage.
I think that made John Shire smile a little bit when he sees Mamawadge knocking down a dribble.
You know, I didn't see that in watching the games that they played. Or at least the game the other day.
Against Great Britain.
Yeah, a little jump hook is about all you saw. And a tremendous shot block.
JT Thor had 11 good minutes in the first half. He'll come in for Oman, who has been really solid with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Davis's free throws have cut the lead down to 5. 6 of his 9 boards on the offensive end so far. Edwards on Jones. Switch. He can with this lineup with Davis.
A little staggered door.
This fires on a 3. Long rebound. Mamawadge saved it with 2 on Bio.
Nice give.
Tatum lost it on the crossover attempt. Another U.S. turnover. And it leads to a shootout. His 4th of the game.
Boy, they burn you on that early transition. Lighten it up. Great delivery on the pass.
Ariel Shayok, former Virginia Cavalier and Iowa State Cyclone, with 17 points and an excellent performance. Edwards can't answer on the rebound to Mamawadge, and he gets fouled.
Like with the reach in, a little bit of a settle up. Dissipate a little with some shot selection.
Holiday, James, Embiid, Booker, and Curry, the same starting 5 from the opening exhibition game against Canada starting today. No KevinDurant yet. Holiday on Jones, in for the deuce, and somehow got his own wrist against James. Shayok looking for another triple.
How about him spotting up and the recognition to kick it out?
A guy who's hit 2 career threes at the NBA level has knocked down 5 of 8 and has 20 points today.
Little guy, they're jamming it up, letting it force to the deep shot, taking advantage of LeBron.
Just the 3rd United States 3 on 16 tries. A big one for James.
Right now, South Sudan has their attention.
Oh man, Shayok, a heat check 3. Rebounded eventually by Embiid, who stumbles to get it to Booker. Devin Booker trying to get going, running into 2 defenders.
Holiday alert on the cut, but great vision. The big fella.
Second time for LeBron James. Lead back down to 6. It is 4, drawing the contact on Embiid and 1.
I gotta know it's his left hand too. Gotta take it away. Really attack confidence.
JT Thor, excellent work off the bench. 9 points, couple of assists. The length on defense that a lot of these guys see when they play the Charlotte Hornets. James, they gave him a lot of space to get to the paint, getting the defense in the air, and Thor came over with the block.
That is where they hurt you in the early offense.
It's Thor against the smaller Holiday in a reach-in foul. Bonus action for both teams, so 2 shots for JT Thor. Thor's dropped the hammer with a double-digit effort off the bench.
Back up to 10. Took the hit.
U.S. got to within 5 points. And right back up to an 11-point South Sudanese advantage. It's James. Manchuk Deng guarding. Curry moving away from the ball to get the 3.
He circled the floor, step, nice bumps on the baseline. LeBron with the patience to find him. Step, delivers.
Typical Steph Curry. Arguably the best in the NBA moving without the basketball. Quick trigger from Deng off the Jones feed, and it should be United States ball. It is. And Curry wants to go. Impressive from the South Sudanese defensively. Mismatch. Curry step back. No. Embiid slaps it out. Booker saves it for another chance. Here is Booker. Into the team of 4. Lets it short. And last touched by Booker. It'll be South Sudan ball. Manchuk Deng took it against Holiday. James. What a play by Drew Holiday. James with the jam and the foul. A flex from LeBron James to try to reignite the United States.
To get back at it, it's got...
Gets the steal to start the break for James.
That flex reminded me of you at the pregame meal.
I was very excited about that sandwich. 5-point game as we approach 106 for the third. A much more spirited effort.
Much so. Much more so.
Holiday against Thor. But he's hassling up here. Thor trying to get free, and he ends up traveling. Excellent defensive work by Drew Holiday.
That's his trademark. They're just willing to stick his nose there, compete. As he and White, what contributors to the championship for the Celtics?
It was not an easy decision to part ways from Milwaukee with Drew Holiday because of how impactful he was not only at both ends of the floor, but in that locker room for Milwaukee.
Yeah, you saw enough of him, right? Chicago?
4 times a year, he would hassle the Bulls and hassle a lot of NBA teams with his two-way play. 90 seconds for the third. James with space, looking for Curry. Flip back to James. Got in the air, found Holiday behind the back, fires the jumper and connects.
Well, you can see a different LeBron. It's a really solid play. Being unselfish, finishing when necessary, finding people. Another heat check 3. The U.S. on its longest run of the game. They've scored the last 8. Looking for more. It's Booker. He ties the game at 76 on an 11-0 United States run. And the fingerprints of LeBron all over this corner. What a great look.
In a flash of 2 minutes. After trailing since past the midway point of the first, that's a deep 4-3. Knocked out of bounds by Malawach, and it's U.S. ball with 39 seconds to play in a much better effort here in the third quarter, much like we saw against Serbia.
It is the D, and also now the pressure. Should I take the shot? Am I willing to take the shot? Just stepping it up.
Remember, this starting 5 did not start the second half. The bench unit did good work to begin this third quarter, and since the return of the starting 5, they played with much more spirit.
Bench group showed a lot of emotion.
16 points from that bench unit in this third. James looking for that bounce from Booker, and it ricochets out with 18 to shoot.
And Steph really did a great job out at the three-point line, cutting, and just missed him.
U.S. has not led since 16-15 at the 3:46 mark of the opening quarter. Shea got his hands on it. Curry runs it down. Very deep. United States lead.
Early dagger.
That ignites the crowd in London. It is Shea to answer. After his 5 threes, he's now missed 3 in a row.
Boy, they have shown some.
It's LeBron off to Embiid. He scored it to beat the buzzer, and the United States, after suddenly a 5-point United States lead, their largest since their 12th to start to this game. There is Cole. Jones was stymied in that third quarter, Billy. You told me during the break, and you're right.
It didn't call his name at all. Embiid with a pretty good defensive set this trip.
Yep.
Showed big, recovered.
And a switch on multiple players. Now he goes right down against the smaller Jones.
Good read. Haven't seen much of that low post up.
He said it when it's 4 or 5 starters for South Sudan. They're smaller. We probably haven't seen enough exploitation of that by the United States. Into the hands of Peter Jock. Missed the putback attempt.
LeBron's been a big factor in his flow too.
And he finds Holiday 4-on-3 in and out. Rebound to Carlik Jones, who has 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 9 points. Jock, a triple try. His second of the night.
First faulty recovery. They've been getting back, staying on the shooters. Good find, good delivery.
That is the 10th Carlik Jones assist. praised South Sudan in the first half. Carlik Jones should be a name all of you remember. Embiid knocks it down.
Nice two-man play. Steph Cole trying to be physical with Steph Curry on the other end.
There is Cole. Now Jones against Holiday using that screen from Gabriel.
That's where you got to stay at home.
Embiid against the guard. Jones tries to work off the dribble. Back is into Wenyen Gabriel.
A nice shot there. Whereas the D was attracted to the dribble.
It is Booker short. Rebound to Jones, his 10th. It's a double-double for Carlik Jones. And if he scores a point, that is going to be a historic triple-double for Carlik Jones in South Sudan.
He may get a spot in the league the way he's playing.
It is Gabriel for 3, and the league is open in London. They refuse to go away. This is the scrappiness we saw in the first half.
Big-time kiss.
Most experienced NBA player for South Sudan. And his former teammate with the Lakers, Lebron James, hits the 7th US 3.
He has been magnificent, particularly this period.
They're 6th of the half. Jock looking for another. That's short. Booker to rebound. Cole trying to stand up. Cole trying to stand up LeBron James. James taking on the challenge.
Showing it all. Depth with the left.
LeBron with 21, his best offensive game, along with 6 rebounds and 6 assists.
I say he still got it.
A traveling violation here against Dumont.
So versatile.
He certainly did, and a lot of that bench unit is now back on the floor, which performed so well to start the second half.
Bam on the floor, he gave good minutes.
So did Derek White. And Carlik Jones right up against him, forcing him out of bounds, so White does turn the ball over.
Tough catch for him, though.
Yep.
Put him in a disadvantaged position.
We're still keeping track, though, of Carlik Jones, who has already done some historic things in his short stint with the South Sudanese national team in the last 18 months. Another point will give him the rarest of rare, the triple-double for South Sudan. Looking for it here. There it is, a triple-double for Carlik Jones.
A nice set play, too. The handoff and then the aggressive drive.
Nice move there. Derek White to find Anthony Davis, and it just rimmed out, but a foul.
Nice pass by White.
And they can use a player like Carlik Jones, undersized guard with a big heart.
Listen, you should be his agent.
Pitching him hard, I guess, tonight. Well, he's earned it tonight. If I am his agent, I'm showing everybody this tape.
Rightfully so, though. He has been terrific. A solid, set people up. He gets a foot that lane. He can provide a big-time lift.
South Sudan held the lead for 23 minutes of this game. They were a 43.5-point underdog coming into action. So regardless of the final score, and it may get a little bit ballooned, this is a very impressive showing for South Sudan regardless of the result. And Peter Jock knocking down his 3rd field goal.
Talking about Peter, his Iowa days. Been very quiet, though.
Hit a 3 early and then just a couple of buckets since.
Yeah, I like to force them left if they can.
Here is Edwards.
Got a good play here.
That's a nice play by Bull Cole.
Sure was. Zach, the release.
It is Jones running his way to the rim against Anthony Edwards.
This kid is good and clever.
13, 10, and 10 for Carlik Jones, who's working on Derek White here. Davis.
How about the hesitation, the peak? A nice dive by Davis. White. Beautiful setup.
3 assists for Derek White. He's only played in the second half. Gabriel shut off by Anthony Davis in a travel.
Intimidating. Good footwork by Davis.
Burning that role, and it may just be matchup dependent once you get to the Olympics.
I think dependent, really. There could be a lot of different lineups.
It is second bucket for Tatum. He's got 7 off the bench for the U.S. Leads by 5 with 4:15 remaining. On ball watch. Jones against Tatum. In traffic, hasn't been tipped.
Doesn't matter. How about this kid? Good. Terrific. The poise under fire.
Just 6'1", Carlik Jones, 26 years of age. He's going to be playing pro in Serbia unless an NBA team grabs him. Edwards way off. Long rebound, Tatum. Shot clock never reset. It's down to 5. Has to go. Tatum launches. Davis working hard on the glass. A foul on the floor. Royale Ivy was incensed by the call against South Sudan. Off the inbound, it's Tatum from his Celtic teammate, Derek White. 4 dimes for Derek White in just this half.
They got a foul reach in by Davis.
Davis there.
White's a great addition just defensively.
With rebounding thing somewhere, rightfully so. But White right up there in terms of rebounding and shot blocking for guards in the NBA. Jones, not easy to drive against Davis. Tate roping the baseline. Good defense by Tatum. It is off target for Dang. Rebounded by Adebayo. 3 minutes left in a 5-point United States lead.
Bam's really held the ball well. Nice cut. Selfish.
Bam, White, Davis. Everybody touching it for a chance at 3.
That was pretty. Bam has been solid. Handling basketball, making good decisions.
Anthony Davis at the free throw line to try to finish off a 3-point play. South Sudan led by double digits for a good chunk of this game. They had a lead for 23 minutes of the 37 that have been played so far today.
Well, this really tells you how the world has expanded the talent base worldwide.
And if you're just joining us, we were given a little bit of history of South Sudan in the first half, and then they got off to this incredible run led by Carlik Jones and company. But the youngest basketball nation in the world became a country just 13 years ago after declaring their independence from the Republic of Sudan. Jones, the hezzy, Davis, the block, loose out of bounds to the United States.
Nice to lead him to Davis without fouling.
Another shot block for Anthony Davis. But a lot of credit to Royale Ivy, Luol Deng, the president and current assistant coach for South Sudanese basketball. There they are. Royale's been the head coach for the last 3 years. We'll head back to Houston after the Olympics to start his run as an assistant coach for Ime Udoka. James, the kick, Curry, a 3. One rebound to Cole.
Once again, Lebron, good decision.
Jones, a triple-double for South Sudan. Gabriel did not take advantage of the smaller White. Good defense by LeBron James. Working on all knots.
Oh, what an effort on the defensive end.
Edwards drives it, kicks it. Curry corrals it against Carlik Jones. Edwards to apply White into the body of Wenyen Gabriel.
Good team.
Shayok in transition, his 6th triple of the game. And this game's not over just yet.
No question. That's what they have done early and effectively. Shea, goodness. What a great look for him, too.
Jones against LeBron James. Can't connect. Tipped alive. Shayok. This time he drives it. Finds Jones. Extra feed. JT for a big 3. Let go. Shayok the offensive rebound. They'll float it up and knock it down. It's a 2-point game.
Well, they are not going away.
The spirited South Sudanese looking for still what would have been the biggest win and Charlotte Hornet, JT Thor hits the three, and South Sudan with the lead.
Well, got them in control early. The early offense, the ability to spot up, acknowledge with a good pass, and
The biggest win in its country's very short international history in basketball.
the big thing for South Sudan is rebound. I think that could be the key too. You don't convert the jumper, you're going to see some crashing blue shirts.
There is LeBron James. Thor will pick him up.
All over Steph.
LeBron tries for the lead. He puts it in. With 8 seconds remaining, South Sudan has a timeout to use, and they will use it. Not for them. Perhaps Holiday. They'll use Holiday here along with White to put out their best defensive line of a couple of Celtics. It'll be Shayok to inbound, White defending it. Jones trying to get free. Into Carlik Jones. 6 seconds left. Carlik Jones on the drive for the lead. He did try by Gabriel. Second attempt, no. Davis comes out with it. And that is it.